These days, romance is still in the air. We just go about it rather differently. There's speed dating, dating on the internet, and so on. And to all of that, you can add another dating opportunity, because Kerry is home to a company called Outdoor Ireland, and it's offering a new way of meeting that special someone.
Well, we're here at Ross Castle, which is a must-see on any tourist itinerary when visiting the Killarney area. But we're not here to admire this 15th century castle. Instead, the group behind me are being briefed about their singles adventure weekend. And while kayaking, rock climbing, hiking and various team challenges are the order of the day, each one of them is hoping to meet that someone special. Now, I'm going to take part in today's activities with them just to see if Cupid strikes. How are you all doing? Are you ready for a day of adventure and possibly a bit of love? So what's first? Kayaking first, and are we kayaking on the lower lake?
Outdoor Ireland is an adventure company I set up about 5 years ago. We're based in Killarney and we specialise in adventure sports like kayaking, rock climbing and hill walking. We've been running single adventure weekends since last October, so we've run maybe 4 or 5 at this stage. And they came about partially from trying to think a little bit differently because of the recession and because certain aspects of the business were a bit quieter. And then also from talking to friends as well, it just seemed like something interesting that could have potential. The singles adventure weekend begins on a Friday evening with a night hike and finishes on a Sunday afternoon. The main day itself is Saturday. The activities we put together were a mixture of most of the things we do anyway, and to some extent we looked at which activities are most interactive. So, for example, with the hill walking, it's great because you have a chance to relax and to chat and to move around the group. With the rock climbing, it's really hands-on, so you have a chance maybe to work with 2 or 3 people very closely, get to know them fairly well. And then with the kayaking, that's always good crack, especially if people fall in.
I'm 22 years old. I'm from Turner's Cross in Cork City, and I decided to come on the singles adventure weekend because I'm into outdoor sports. And I said, why not, sure, you never know, might have a bit of crack and get lucky.
I'm 31, I'm from Killarney, and I decided to do the singles weekend because I thought it was a good way to meet somebody and, you know, make friends and just have fun. And I'm really having a good time so far.
Following a morning of kayaking and team challenges, it was time for the group of 10 to relax for lunch, giving people the chance to chat and get to know each other a little better before embracing their next challenge, rock climbing.
Our clientele age profile would be mid-20s to mid-40s. They would come from all over Ireland. For the first weekend we ran, I remember there was a girl flew in from London. She spent the weekend and flew back again, so even overseas, but mainly just around the country. I think people are coming on these single weekends because they've had enough of the pub scene maybe. They're tired of trying to have a conversation, of trying to meet people in noisy pubs. And then secondly, they're just looking for people to do outdoor adventure sports with, people who have the same kind of interests, who maybe they can go off hiking with in the future.
I have lived in Ireland for more than 2 years, and I decided to do this singles weekend adventure because first I wanted to explore the countryside of Ireland, to see this beautiful area, and then to meet some beautiful people. And I really enjoyed it. I had a great crack, as you say in Ireland, so it has been a wonderful experience for me.
The weekend has been fantastic. I've met really fabulous people. I'm single myself, and I think it's a really great idea, and I can definitely recommend it for everybody. Fantastic, absolutely.
Having had an exhilarating experience rock climbing, what better way to finish off the day than taking a walk through the picturesque Gap of Dunlow?
I love running these weekends. I think mainly because everyone is on the same wavelengths, everyone is down here to have a fun weekend. They're here to relax, to switch off and just to see what happens. And I love working with a group of 25, 30 people and the kind of dynamics and the crack that you have with them. So just to finish up on today, I have an information pack here, and inside the information pack is a list of everyone's names. So if there's anyone that kind of caught your attention today, that you were kind of looking at across the kayaks, the singles weekends do seem to be working really well for us. They're getting a lot of interest, and long may it continue.
So this is goodbye.
How did you enjoy the day?
It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It was well worth it. I'm delighted I came. The kayaking I'd never done before, so that was a brilliant experience. And the rock climbing was excellent. The abseiling down, all of it was just a really good day. And meeting everybody was lovely. So it was really good. I highly recommend it.
Have you met somebody special, do you think?
We'd wait and see.
Well, Maurizio, did you meet anybody today that you'd like to maybe meet up again with?
Yes, I did.
And are you going to tell me who it is?
Maybe not now. Anyway, it was a very special day today, so I really enjoy it with very nice people.
Well, a lot of very coy people there, not willing to show their hand just yet. I have to say the Singles Adventure Weekend is definitely a fun way of meeting like-minded people. And if romance doesn't blossom, well, you might just meet a lifelong friend.
That all seems like great fun in the great outdoors here